Hey, my beauties. I am on a little bit early. I'm just gonna wait till give people a chance to kind of get the notification and come on. We're gonna do a little live swatching, and I'm in my living room on the floor. I thought this would be cute instead of being in my room, and this is a little less formal. This is just us having fun. You guys know I love Pat McGrath, so yeah, the palette did come today. So I just thought, hey, why not? We have about a minute before 7:30, so yeah, I'm just gonna wait till everybody comes on and we get all in here, and let's get ready to swatch it up. I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to use for swatching. But yeah, so give me a minute. Let's give everybody a minute or so. I want to go ahead and get started because the debate comes on at 8 o'clock, and I know that most of you all are probably going to be watching it. I don't know. I'm just saying. Uh, so if you plan on watching it, I just want to get this in. And I did pull a couple palettes just for comparison's sake. So, I don't have all of her palettes or her quartz, quads, or whatever. So I just pulled some stuff that I thought might be a little more familiar, just to see if we have any dupes, which I don't think we do from what I've looked at. I haven't necessarily. Hey, good evening. Hey, I'm in my living room. So yeah, I just thought that this would be a little bit fun, nothing too intense since we're not doing makeup at all. Hey, music lover 84, since we're not doing any makeup. My makeup was already done from earlier today. Hey, Tandra. So, yeah, I just thought this would be, a little bit fun, just to sit here on the floor. I have my stuff laid out. So, hey, Pamela, how are you? So if you don't know, Mother Pat has gotten us again. And I did pull the trigger on this when I went ahead and picked it up at launch day. I did have to DM. Oh, girl, pull it out. Let's pull these babies out. I went ahead and I ordered it on lunch day, and I did DM them and say, I hadn't received it. I just was wondering, if everything was okay. I know they got the money, but who knows? And they did rip. I wasn't trying to get pressure them to send it. I just wanted to make sure everything was still okay and that I was going to be receiving the palette. And they DM me back and said that they had looked into it. Everything had been processed, and like within the next hour or so, I got a ship confirmation. So if you haven't gotten your palette, that would be my suggestion. Just DM the customer service page. They have a separate service page. Just DM, and they're very, very friendly. I have never had an issue with Pat McGrath before. So let's go ahead and let's get started. You guys, this super stay. Oh, I'm shocked. But anyway, what I wanted to say was, let me just show you guys the palette if you have not seen. So I have my little ring light right here, the regular one. I don't have the big one. I just kind of wanted it to be, just us and the palette. So let me pull it a little closer so you guys can get a better look at the shades, which I think than what you've seen online. I just always think when stuff comes in, it's a lot prettier. So if you think it's pretty online, then when you get it in your hand, it is a lot prettier. So, oh, y'all know I cannot wait. Yes, it is so beautiful. Oh my God. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, well, no, I need to keep my watch on just in case I need to. What I'm going to do, oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Giselle loves makeup. Giselle, I didn't finish the rest of your title. I'm just going to take a little bit of this e.l.f. primer just to be fair, because we know that I normally will do, thank you, isn't it beautiful? I'm just going to spread it, kind of all over my arm. Just to be fair, so we can get a good swatch. It's just a little e.l.f. primer. And I would prime my lid anyway. So this is only being fair to how I would normally do. I wouldn't swatch this on like bare skin or anything. So this is actually a e.l.f. I think this was a glitter primer, but it dries down pretty tacky. So yeah. So the shade names are on the back. Somebody said they didn't come with shade names, but they're all on the back. Kind of weird that they thought that it didn't have shade names. But anyway, maybe they didn't see that part. A big old mirror. I'm going to go ahead and take, which I normally don't take the plastic off. But let me just let y'all see how clear the mirror is. It's very clear. Yes, that's that. And it is, what, 18 shades? 99 is 18, child. 150, let me tell you, 50. So I'm just gonna swatch them all, and then what I'm gonna do is come back and do like what I thought may have been in other palettes. So let's see, the best way to handle this is, oh, this is backwards. Ugh. So this actually goes this way in the name of the, this weird. Okay, so hold on. I'm trying to figure out the best way. Okay, it don't matter. We're gonna start with, let's just start with the gold shade, and it is called Gold Standard, which I'm kind of over the golds being in her palettes, personally speaking. So that's gold standard. And I think that this is somewhere else, but we'll check. And you know, the story is that 12 of these are from that Star Wars collection. So if you didn't get that, the 12 shades are in here. And I didn't get that, so I'm excited. I got a little towel right here. So I'm wiping it off. And the next shade we're gonna go in with is yes. Yes, I'm over the gold. Electron. Is that Electron? Yes. Right below. So this is more like a, ooh, wait, that's deceptive. Hold on. So that's more like a, it comes across like a pinky. Let me find another tone for this light because I don't think it's picking up. Hold on, y'all. I thought it was on bright. That came off more pink, but here, like here on my arm when I'm looking at it, hold on, you guys. Yeah, that is not representative at all of what, let me see if I can stay here and brighten this up. I'm trying to get it as bright, but yeah, that came off, hold on, let me just show y'all. That came off more fuchsia, right, pinky. See, but then when I swatched it, it looks like a shift of pink and purple. Okay, moving on. We got corruption. See, that looks, I'm just gonna hold it down like that so you guys can see it first, because the way it's swatching on my now that shade looks like the other shade from her. When I'm looking at these in the light, that looks orange, but on here, okay, moving right along. Okay. The next shade is Violet Void. Ooh, now that is, let me just show y'all like that. But then when I swatch it, now that is beautiful. Yes. Okay, I'm here for it. And the next one after Violet Void is Bronze. Okay, I think we got enough bronze shades too, but okay, let's just keep it rolling. You love the purples? Yeah. These are, okay, so that looks more orangey. So we'll just have to play with them when we actually get them on the eye. So after that, we have Galactic Gold. Another gold. Okay. Over the golds. Okay. Now that is pretty though. Okay, so those are the first 6 shades swatched. And I'm got my little wet nap here. So do you guys get a good picture of that? I need to take a picture of that so I can, like that. But I'm on my phone, so I have no way to take a picture. That sucks. But yeah, that's pretty. Oh, you know what? Let me just move to the other. Well, I have my tattoo. So let's just move to the other arm and do the next 6. And then we'll, we'll go from there. So I'm going to take a little bit more of the glitter primer from e.l.f. Yes, that's what it looks like. Like maybe you can, Like it looks more like it can change depending on what base you put down. So, okay, so let's see. The next shade after that is Lunar Champagne. I'm gonna have to use my other hand now. Lunar Champagne. I'm gonna try to make these skinnier. That's pretty. After that, we have Megabytes, which is like a greeny. Y'all know how, y'all know these ancient look at that. And then we have our first matte, which is Venison Orchids. Hold on, I won't drop my palette, so let me put it down carefully. So this is our first matte. And I'm not really, yes, the green. I'm not really pressing too hard. That would be your like a transitional shade. You know, put a little bit more spin on the mattes. Okay. Oh, yay, Katrina. Yes, no problem. So then we have our next matte. We're moving on to, it's called Major Mahogany. I'm just wiping my hand off on a towel. And so that's what that looks like. And then swatch. That's going to be nice. Okay. I got enough room. I made too big of a space right there. So the next shade is Fuchsia Shuck. You're not late, girl. You just in time. Ooh, I'm going to just go ahead and put Fuchsia Shuck right there. Y'all already know. Tomorrow. Yes. And then we have Dragonfly. Oh my God. Oh, you guys, look at this one. That's like a greeny brown, gold, everything in this one shade right here. Okay. I'm not sure. I'm just going to be all over the place. I'm telling you. Look at that. So that was the first 6 swatched, and just in case you missed it. And then here are the next 6 swatched. Those are the 2 mattes. This shade right here, though. Y'all already know. Tomorrow is a coming. Oh, my goodness. Woo. Okay. I'm just going to wipe my arm off with this little makeup wipe. And I'm going to go ahead and dry it off. Dry it off. Dry it off. And I'm going to go back in with our primer. And just kind of spread that out again. Even though you don't need that much primer. Good Lord. Hold on. Just wipe some of that off. Okay. Let that dry down. I'm going to go ahead and prep my other arm too. So we can do some comparison swatches to see if we see some dupes. Because I just pulled a couple palettes. I ain't got that many, but I just pulled a few that I thought would, you know, we can kind of just make sure. Of course, the golds, I don't know, I just feel like she could leave the golds out. Like a pretty royal blue would have been beautiful in here, especially for the holidays, those jewel tones. Yeah, just the golds. We got enough of them. And a true green. Oh, I think she could do a true green and a true blue. I just think she could do it. And I wish it had been in this palette. But that's just me. So the last 6 shades, we are at Bronze Nebula. I'm gonna let y'all see it. That's Bronze Nebula. Let's start a little bit closer up here. Yeah, that's pretty. And then we have, what's next? Odyssey. Ooh. Now this shade looks awfully familiar. Hold on, let me get it just right. That's pretty. I need to remember that because I need to swatch it to that other. Did I even? Yeah, swatch it to one of those because that looks awfully familiar. And then we have Smoked Amethyst. Why do I think I've seen? Where did we see the shades? This is like a dark purple, gray. Look at that. Oh, oh my goodness. That is beautiful. I didn't pull my Midnight Sun. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I may have to go get it. I didn't pull my Midnight Sun palette. I think I have the Midnight Sun. I didn't pull it. I don't know why I did not. So we're down to the last three shades, and this one is called Saturnella, Nelia, Saturn something. Now that looks like the shade in the Jackie Aina, but you Kiki. Yes, it does. It that looks like the shade in the Jackie Aina palette. And we are at our next matte, which is Venomous Void. And I'm just doing a couple swirls. Let y'all see. That's pretty. That's smooth. Okay, I'm not no swatch expert. We just on here playing, okay? So don't come for me. And then our last shade is Cosmic, which that looks familiar too. That is definitely a duochrome because when I look at it from the top, it looks gold and now it looks pink. All of these have some kind of, most of the, I think I swatched pretty good. Okay, I do. I think I did a good job. Thank you, music lover. So the only I pulled three things that I had. So I pulled the latest one, which which one was this one? This is, okay, so y'all know this is the latest one, right? So I pulled it because I was thinking that this shade right here was, thank you. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to do a tutorial. What I may do is I may have to so this is the shade from the mother. So we just want to compare it right quick. Uh, so hold on. Let's see, what was the shade called? Saturnella. They are not the same. This one has a bit more, okay? Favor, but if you can kind of see, this has a little more, this is a little lighter, and it has a little bit of more orange tone to it, and this one does have a little more crimson to it. What was the now I won't compare no golds because I'm over the golds, okay? No, that ain't gonna be the same. Okay, and then I did pull, how many? We got 13 minutes before the debate come on. So I did pull this palette as well, the Rose Decadence, to see if this was the shade. What shade is that? Oh, girl, the thing that fell out the, hold on, let me see. The shade is Fuchsia Flame. I wanted to see if Fuchsia Flame. Hold on. Fuchsia Flame. See, I think Fuchsia Flame reminded me of, wait a minute, what was the shade called? Maybe not. I was thinking maybe it reminded me of Cosmic, but let me see. No, that is definitely different. See, I was thinking that it was, but let's swatch. No, there's, oh, wait a minute, let me try Odyssey and see if Odyssey is the shade that put me in the mind of, I'm gonna just try to move this down a little bit more down the, so looking at them from here, this angle, I can see this has more pink in it, and this has more lilac in it, and this one does have more fuchsia in it. So those are not the same. But then you guys know that I got this little palette for my birthday, the I Ecstasy one, and what shade here? Of course, we didn't need another gold because let me just show y'all. So that's the gold from there. And then this is the gold from the mega one. So that's why I said I think we really didn't need that gold again. I'm sorry. We just didn't. We needed a blue or something. You know what I'm saying? So I pulled that out to see if the purples were the same, and they are not, I don't think. So let's just make sure. Now this purple, I'm gonna move a little bit further up my arm, could kind of get away, even though this one is a little bit deeper. Now these are a little bit creamier in here. See how I'm pressed into that one, and it's just kind of went off to the side a little bit. So these are a little creamier. So you don't have to press so hard, I'm sure, like I did, but I was doing it for the swatches. So yeah, this one is a little bit deeper. That purple. Yeah, that has a black base in it. This one has a black base in it. And this one, the other one that I swatched from our ecstasy, does not. Okay. So, yeah. I think that the only thing from my little 2 cents is that we have 10 minutes, is that she should, okay, she should definitely, because we have so many pinks and stuff like that, she should have done a different spin on the holiday. Like we could have done, she could have all the golds replaced with something like I said, a royal blue, a royal green, even a beautiful silver for the holidays. Oh my God. Yes, that would have been gorgeous in this palette. But maybe because of the mattes that she chose, those tones, I understand when I'm looking at this that yes, I would have to pull in, of course, maybe some other palette to be able to do the green. But if that's the case, then that's why I say she should have just gone forward and put that blue and a true green in here, and maybe a silver and no goes. That's my person. And maybe she was thinking also, and I'm not no expert, but if people had not bought any of her palettes, maybe they were thinking, let's just try to give them as much of Pat as they possibly could, if just in case people, this was their first palette buy, because the $75, $78 for this is worth it. Even though to me, I thought these pan sizes were going to be a whole lot smaller, they're actually perfect. Like this is what, to me, and I'm just a consumer, because if you're a makeup lover, this is perfect. Like this, like these pants, I don't know that we're ever going to get through unless the mattes. And now, we might go through her mattes. If you just only had her palettes, let's just say you only had Pat McGrath palettes, then this would make sense. You know what I'm saying? But most makeup lovers and makeup artists have other palettes. Does that make sense what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying she could have just really, and because it is the holiday, I'm just gonna throw it out there. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I think she should have put a black in here. I think that to have not put a black in here, it just doesn't make sense, because you can use black to deepen up anything. So even if she wanted to keep these tones, sometimes you need a black to kind of like just give you that smoke and that over the top. And this is supposed to be kind of over the top for the holidays. You want to be sparkly at, Christmas, New Year's, whatever. So, I mean, if she see this video, y'all tell her that I said, trust me, this would have still done, this would have done a whole lot better had she put the blue, the green, and I think, hey Patricia, and put like that silver and a black. Those four colors would have really set this palette off, because I think a lot of people did buy. Yes, I just believe that she could have gotten away with leaving out this purple, only be this purple right here, because I feel like we have, even though, yeah. So if you bought the rose decadence, you have it. You see what I'm saying? You just could deepen it with a black if you needed to. Am I overthinking it? That maybe because it's so consumer driven. Maybe that's why. Y'all let me know what y'all think. We got a few minutes to talk, like 6 minutes to talk. Do you think that, especially, okay, so let me tell you why. especially since she put this green in here. What are you going to transition with this green? Now these two right here, this green and this purple right next to each other, beautiful. Like I could see, you know, you saying you put this in the transition, and then you could do the green and the purple, but you kind of would need that black to deepen it just a little bit out this way, just to kind of help you out just a little bit, because the green would need something to kind of anchor it. Okay, that's just my little bit of opinion. She know way better than I do, okay? But I just think if you're gonna do the holidays, you need a black. Royal blue has become a staple for the holidays now. Yes, I just feel like a black would have set this off. And I know if anybody could do a black, she could do a black. You know, it's just certain things that you just know. Like, girl, is she doing all these duochromes and all this lusciousness? I don't care what she say. She could have this gold over. She could have got rid of this gold and put a whole black in there. Oh Lord. I don't really. The reason why I don't have a problem with her doing the Star Wars collection, because if that seems like these shades are beautiful. So if these 12 shades were in the Star Wars, and if you didn't get your hands on the Star Wars, I'm not mad about it at all. Especially for the price. Who gonna use this palette up? Who? Who? I'm not. I'm not gonna use this palette up. So I am excited that she put it in here. Because I don't have Star Wars. That means I didn't have to pay $65 per each one of those. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that she pushes palette. I think that sometimes she hears people, you know, especially if you read her posts and stuff on Instagram. And I think maybe because the Star Wars was limited edition and she couldn't use the packaging again, it's probably what it was. And to have done this kind of work to get this kind of payoff and stuff like that, why let that color store those color stories go to waste? You know, when more than half of us didn't get the Star Wars because it was limited edition, and I'm sure but it was based on the packaging. That didn't mean that she couldn't use the shades, she just couldn't put them in the Star Wars packaging. I don't have a problem with her putting them here. I just wish she would have expanded beyond the gold. You know what I'm saying? That's my only gripe with the whole thing, is that I think that because we have golds everywhere, um so yeah, that's my only thing. I just wish she had not done that and just said, you know, at this point, the holidays, that's what you're supposed to do. Be our extra, show us what you're working with, give people, and at this price point, because you know, her other palettes are, these palettes are one something, and the six pans are 65, and now these have gone to a different type of packaging. So I just feel like, and not that the quality has gone anywhere, because that's not what I'm saying, because I know, as she would not, you know, you could just tell she takes a lot of pride in her stuff. And every brand is not going to get everything right, but I think she's gotten a lot of things right, and you know she knows what she's talking about. I just wish that, for me as a consumer, this palette would have been so perfect. Also, as a, even though I'm not finna take the gold champagne, is, oh, I don't know, I didn't get it. I'm going to get it though when it releases. I would like to try one of her highlighters. I would really like to have a whole set of her stuff. Like I would like to do a full face. Like I want to get the mascara, I want to get the highlighter, and because I use so many different things, I know that I would not use up those products quickly. So if that's your only foundation, or your only eyeshadow palette, then yeah, I can kind of see you like, ugh. Um, yeah, yeah. That's my only. That's, like I said, that to me, that would have been way more consumer friendly. And I don't know, maybe she's thinking people don't know how to use black, but with everybody on YouTube. She could have paid me to show you how to use a black with them shadows with this palette. I'm just playing. I know she don't have a clue as to who I am, but for me as a makeup artist and me as a consumer, if I wanted to use this palette, I could on multiple clients. There's enough variety here. Like I said, the only thing for sure they would have set this off, because this purple right here, the base could be black, and then you could just lid it out in that shade, and that's all you would need. You know what I'm saying? It's just things could have been so simple. Would have been simple. Like that could be like a 2 out of shadow look, just to show people, especially for the holidays, because right now, because of COVID, I don't know if people, I'm going to go ahead and wipe this off so I don't wipe this on my couch, y'all. I don't know if people will be going out and doing all that this year, but for your little sets in the house, and you hosting, you should be the hostess with the mostest. That's just how I feel. So, any other thoughts? I really enjoyed this, you guys. I'm sitting on the floor. I'm in front of my couch, in front of my fireplace. I like the little background, something different. But yeah, I'm still in the lab, even though she did not, do what I want her to do. I am still going to have so much fun with this palette. You guys, I'm going to try. I promise. I broke this. Ooh. I hope that that wasn't important. This shade right here, I'm going to have to swatch it again. That's going to be my baby. That shade, Fuchsia Shucketh. I just made that. It's called Fuchsia Shuck. But Fuchsia Shucketh for Kimberly. Yes. All the way kinds of yeses. And that's what I'm saying. Like this would pair with her other stuff. Like, I'm just all over the place. I'm thinking I'm all over the place. Let's see. Could you do something? Of course you can use it with this palette. Okay. So oh yeah. Let me just make sure y'all can y'all see that? And then when you see the reflex of pink there, that's why I know that pink and green right now. I'm just gonna show y'all the pink and green right next to each other on your eyeball. Yes. All right, y'all. So the debate is getting ready to come on. I've held y'all over for 2 minutes, but yeah. So tomorrow I may have to just pre-record something and pull it together so you guys can have it. And I appreciate y'all coming on for the live watch. This was fun. So until the next time, I see y'all on the next time. Thanks, you too. Bye bye.